Welcome back to another action figure review. In this review, we're going to be taking a look at Hiya Toys exclusive mini Predator Hound. These hounds are from the actual Predators in the movie. These are made by Hiya Toys. I know on different websites I've seen where it claimed you get one hound, but actually that is false information, and the real information is you get two, which is great because these retail at $19.99, and $19.99 for a hound is way too much. So I'm glad to see that they are actually two in a package. So this is front of the packaging. You do have the two hounds here in the big window box. You do have a side of a Predator here. Predators here at the bottom. Predator Hound there at the bottom. It should say hounds, but it's hound. Maybe that's why they thought there was only one in a package. Hiya Toy logo. Warning for choking hazards, and this is recommended for dog collectors like at least 15 and above of age. The side of packaging just says Predators. We have some red here. It kind of looks like a blood stain. Do with the Hiya Toy logo. And the other side of the box is the same. Top of the box we have some kind of Predator shot there. It says Predators Predator Hound. It does say Exquisite mini there. It's kind of dark. Bottom is the same as the top. The back, we have the picture of the three Predators that are also available by Hiya Toys here. I did reviews for those if you're interested in all three of those. So it says Exquisite Mini is a new standard selling series for 1/18 scale featuring super articulation action figures under Hiya Toys. Your Twitter account, Facebook account, Hiya Toys, company information, 20th Century Fox trademarks and all rights reserved, and two pictures of the hounds here at the bottom. Now, if you are a mint in the box collector, I got these from Amazon for, like, they were like $24.99, free shipping. Well, you know, nothing's free. You guys think, if it is you that think shipping's free, it's not, because these are actually retailed at $19.99, and they say free shipping on $24.99. Isn't $5 is for the shipping, basically. Then you pay tax on it for your tax rate wherever you live. Like Big Bad Toy Store, for example, these are $19.99, but they've been out of stock forever. So, and then you pay $4 for shipping plus tax. You're back at the same price. There's no such thing as free shipping. So basically, you know, I got this sticker on this box from Amazon. It's very difficult to get off. If this happens to you, and you know, don't take this sticker off without heating it. If you heat this, it'll come off pretty clean. But if you take it off without heating that, you're gonna rip your package. Just as a little note there, if you want your box to be in the best condition as possible. Okay. So there's a piece of tape here at the top and the bottom. I went ahead and sliced that with a knife off the camera. And let's see what we got. This slides out. Nothing else in the box. It's a white background. We do have a backdrop. And behind that backdrop looks like we have a product insert that shows other Predator offerings from Hiya Toys. Very nice. Here's the Predator Hounds. There's no tape, it's just friction. So let's start with this hound. Very nice paint job. It's like a dark grayish, maybe with some green in it. Then we have all the different horns or spikes, whatever you want to classify them as. There's some paint throughout with the red there. Maybe it's red skin or battle damage. The sculpting is pretty decent. You do have some little horny, very small horns there. If you can see it, like little bumps. See that right there throughout. Very nice. Back. There's his little stubby tail, kind of like a white water tail. And there's some of this very, if you can see, there's very small spikes on his legs there. That's pretty cool. It's actually painted the same color as these. This one has his mouth sculpted. Yep, it's not going to close. It's stuck like that. It's sculpted open. He does have his mouth painted very nicely inside. His teeth are painted, and we have some of his gum line there painted. Then we have his, his horns, or what you want to call these things. That one's the side of his face there. Then we have one that comes down and connects to this one. That one has it also. It's going to be interesting to see if these actually are all, these species actually has the same pattern of horn growth, or if it's like a sporadic thing. So here is a close-up look at the figure, and then we'll take a look at the articulation. So these probably need heated like any other Joy toy. So there's no articulation anywhere but here at the hips. You can move them back and forth and around. I did not heat these for this review. This is a straight unboxing. So all that you get is a rotation here. You probably can get that to go 360 if you wanted to. And here also, this will rotate. The legs that rotate here, nothing throughout here. No articulation. No articulation in the neck. Oh yeah, there is. I pushed on that and it actually moved. So you looks like we have a total of, let's make sure here, 5 points of articulation. The 4 legs and the head. The jaw does not move. The head does turn, and the legs for this one. And they're probably both the same, but we'll take a look at it. Okay, so our second one here has the same 2 leg articulation. Articulation here, nothing in the feet or the knees, we'll call them the knees. And there's a neck rotation there, so 5 points of articulation also. Nothing really to see for articulation besides, the rotation of the joint. So this figure is actually a different sculpt than the first figure we looked at. The bodies look to be the same in paints in sculpting. We will compare the horns here after we take a look at the figure. For the head is a different head sculpt. It actually has the mouth more closed than the first version we looked at. But the teeth and mouth and gums are actually painted. Looks pretty good. And so they do have the spikes there on his legs, on the back of his legs. So let's take a look and see what we have here on the spikes. Are we looking at the same detail? So we have 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are kind of smaller. That's the bigger one. Then we have the larger one in the middle. Then we have 3, Over here is about the same. Yeah. The top of the characters, we have the same horns. We have a connectivity here on both of the figures. And yeah, so they are the same sculpt except for the head. So you can see how much wider this one's mouth is versus that one. But the body and we're going to call them the horns, are all the same. The bodies are the same. The articulation, 5 points of articulation for both characters are the same. The bottom of the character has more of a green to it than the top and side of the actual hound. It's more of a darker green on the body. That's more of a lighter green on the bottom. See that we have some pads here. Like in his actual claws are painted. So these are very cool. Plastic is, the quality of plastic kind of feels very hard. It's a harder plastic. You would expect the joints to be a bigger joint because of the initial sculpt, but as I always say, take a few seconds, heat those legs up. It's only 5 points. That way you don't break them. I don't know what they got, their engineering behind the leg here is, so you don't want to break them. These are actually easy to come by. It's a hit and a miss on in stock. Between the Big Bad Toy Store or Amazon, it's the only place I've seen them. So catching them in stock is the hard part. This is January 15th for 2020. They're currently in stock on Amazon if you're looking for these. So stop over if you decide to buy them. That way you can get yourself set. So here up top here I have the 3 Predators from the movie. I think there are some battle damaged versions of the Predators, which I'm not interested in. I'm not going to keep rebuying another version of a character for small changes like a repaint or, battle damage. Yeah, it's just extra blood splatters. I'm good. I like the overall presence of the character before any damage. So like a cleaner version. So for me, there's only one more of the Predator figure, which I think is called the Crucified Predator. There's 2 versions of that on mask and mask. I am only going to be buying, for me, the mask version. And I believe that comes out in February if that schedule stays the same. So I'd have 4. But these are the 3 main characters for the movie. And I had about knock him over. So this is how they compare with the Hound. So they come up to about, the body comes up to about I want to say the kneecap of the figures. Yeah. So that's pretty good. Yeah. And of course we have the leader, the Berserker. We have the Falconer and the Tracker, I think his name was. Now, you could army build these hounds if you want to. At $19.99, you're looking at $10 for a hound, plus tax and shipping if you have to pay it. There's always ways of getting free shipping. If you have Amazon Prime, for example, you don't have to pay for you pay up Prime fee every year, but you can get these guys for free shipping on Prime, but you're still paying the $25. That hidden shipping fee. Are they worth it? Yeah, because if you like the Hiya Toy Predator series, just off the chain. Just to have a 1/18 scale Predator figure, to have your armed forces figures, your GI Joes, even your Star Wars figures if you want. We would Joy Toy figures to do some playability versus some figure photography, reviews. They look great on the shelf. Playability is another issue. So we're going to talk a little bit more about the playability in the upcoming video I'll give you a sneak peek, since this is a Predator video. Here's a sneak peek for my next review. This is the Predator 2 Elder Predator version 2. We'll talk about that in my next video. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this review. If you have, please consider subscribing. I'd really appreciate it. If you have subscribed, thank you guys so much for your support. And hopefully that you guys find everything you're looking for. So happy hunting. And thank you for watching. And we'll see you in the next Predator review.